I just pulled into my drive, and do you ever just sit in your car when you pull into your drive and just sit there for like 10-15 minutes, either finishing the song you were listening to or finishing the podcast you were listening to, or just scrolling through social media before you have to go into the house and do your adult bits? Yeah, that's what I'm doing, just sitting here contemplating my life. It's been a long day, so I end up getting up at 5 o'clock this morning trying to get my routine back, which I don't know, is there any point in even trying to get up at 5 anymore, because my job is changing, so I don't know where I'll be next in the next 4 weeks. And yeah, so if I'm getting up at 5, it's only going to last for the next couple of weeks before my whole routine changes again, which is okay. We'll deal with it. We'll just put it out to the universe, have positive thoughts. It's going to work out. But yeah, I got up at 5 o'clock and I went to the gym, and I can do 3 days of cardio. So I've done Friday cardio, Sunday cardio. I didn't go to the gym yesterday, but I did my non-training day sprints. And I either have to cardio Tuesday or Wednesday, Tuesday being today, Wednesday being tomorrow. So one of the 2 days I was like, I can get away with not doing my cardio one of those days. So I did legs this morning in the gym, and I've noticed my strength starting to go down a little. We're 18 weeks out, but my calories are still around 1700. So I'm just a small bit tired from a small bit of lack of sleep as well. But I did legs, and then I was saying to myself, will I or won't I do the stairs? So I finished my workout at about 20 to 7, and I was like, if I get into the shower now, get changed, it's 7 o'clock, I'll head into work. But then I thought, you know what, why am I rushing? Why am I rushing to get into work? I was like, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then I kind of promised myself, if I did my cardio, so my 25 minutes on the stairs, I promised myself I could get a coffee. And Boxed in Middleton had just opened up today as well. So I was like, right, I will do my cardio, take my shower, get ready, I'll go to Boxed, and I'll aim to be in work for between 7:30, 8:15, which it did work out that way. Now, in the back of my head, I was like, if Boxed is too busy, I'll just drive on. I was like, I'll just be disappointed and drive on. Plus, I like the coffee in work anyway. We get the Velo, whatever way you pronounce it, beans for our machine. So it's nice, like, it's grand. It's just one of those things that I've adapted to, and I really like it. So I don't need to buy coffee outside of work. And my other routine used to be to stop in Toasties in Middleton. So I used to have to drive from the gym just over to the town, park my car, go into Toasties, get my cappuccino, hop into the car, and then I'd drive back out and join the dual carriage or whatever. So it was fine. But the fact that Boxed is now a drive-through, it's just so much easier to just be like, right, I'll just go to the drive-through, wait for my coffee, and then off away I go to work. Again, not sure how long that's going to last us, because my job's coming to an end in February, but fingers crossed I'll find something close and nearby. So yeah, that's a bit of me now. I am on 8,500 steps, and my aim is to kind of get 12 or 14 today. So I'm just waiting for Michael to get home, and we're going to go for a walk. And yeah, as I said, we're just around 18 weeks out, I think. 16 if I do PCA Derry, but 18 if I do PCA Newcastle. So I'm going to go for a walk and then do a bit of posing when I come home. The other thing is as well why I did legs today is because I got physio yesterday. So Dave, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry for cheating on you, but my physio osteopath Dave just had a baby. Congratulations. And well, he didn't have a baby, his wife had their baby, but they had a baby. And yeah, so I haven't had an appointment in about 5 weeks, and I have to keep up with my appointments because I am crippled. I'm also my worst enemy because I won't do my mobility work during the week. Like, I need to start scheduling that into my calendar to... I'm sure I've given out about this before on another episode, and I broke a nail as well. But anyway, yeah, so I got physio yesterday, and she's not an osteopath, so I didn't get any adjustments done to my neck or to my first rib, which is usually my issue. I've gone on about that before, and she literally dug into me, like elbows and all, her arms, everything, like dug in. So I am really tender and sore today, like I was last night, and even at my desk today I noticed that I was like slumping forward, like, you know, you usually would with a desk job, so I kept like having to sit up and, you know, try fix my posture. Now she did say I have good posture, but just the slight forwardness of my shoulders, like hunched forward from sitting at a desk most of my life in my career. So yeah, I had physio yesterday, got that sorted, and I'm tender today, so I did legs this morning, and I'm loosening out now, and yeah, I definitely have to go for a walk. I'm going to try do some posing after the walk. I don't know how well that's going to go, but at least I can just do like the walk and transitions and just practice the routine. So if I post videos like after this little chit chat that I'm having, if I'm not in correct form, or if I'm not doing it right, or if I look awkward, that's why, because I had physio yesterday and I'm sore. I just want to keep on top of posing, because I had a lesson Sunday, I did nothing yesterday, today's Tuesday, so I have to do a bit today just to keep on top of it. Jess is on holidays until the 24th of January, so I won't have a lesson for the next like 12 days. And we're flying it, like I had 3 lessons this week, and, you know, doing really well, so I'm delighted with it, you know. Posing is the hardest part for me. I've said that before, I'll say it again, I'll keep saying it. I feel so awkward doing it. My walks, like I'll get better at doing the walking as well, but, you know, just like practice, just to not look like a muppet when I'm on stage. Like I'm just not that confident like other people might be. Like, it's just, that's my, like, I'll go to the gym all day for you, I'll stay on low calories, I'll do cardio all day for you, I'll do my steps, but when it comes to posing, it's just a different story for me. Don't know why, but look, there you have it anyway. So I'll chat to you later.
I think I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I ain't low, I ain't true in the crowds where I go. I work late where I'm free from the phone, and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a pie, sweet as a grape. If you can sit in a barrel, maybe I'll wait until that day. I'd rather take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I'd take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
It's a miserable day again. What's new in Ireland? It's after getting cold as well. I don't even know what way to dress anymore. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I am just on my way to Mahon Point because we're going to see the housemaid tonight, myself and the girls. Well, we're going at 6 o'clock and it's only about 4:15 now, but I left work because I want to go to Tesco's and pick up a few munchies for the cinema. So obviously I am on plan, and I had my usual food today, like my usual breakfast, lunch and third meal. So breakfast was a slim bagel and boiled eggs. Lunch was a slim bagel, turkey rashers and turkey pudding, and then I had oats with peanut butter and protein there at 3:30, 4 to tie me over. And usually dinner is chicken and noodles or chicken and potato or something, mince and potato, mince and rice or whatever, but I am not having dinner tonight because the cinema is at 6. So whatever time the movie will finish, I probably won't be home till 8 or 8:30, and I don't like to eat a big meal around then because I have to do my check-in as well in the morning. So I'm not eating dinner today, so I'm just going to use my calories on snacks. And my intentions, if I can get it, are like the small little cucumbers, because I haven't had any greens today. I had blueberries as well actually, but I'm going to get small cucumbers if I can, and if I can't, then that's that idea out the door. And I'm going to get either a small bag of popcorn, like the Manhattan's popcorn, or rice cakes. Rice cakes will probably be better, and then I am going to either get a fulfill bar, maybe, not sure yet, and dark chocolate. So I did put all of this into my tracker today. I actually think I can have popcorn, 2 dark chocolate, a fulfill bar, but if I'm having the fulfill bar I won't have the dark chocolate, and vice versa. If I have dark chocolate I won't have the fulfill bar. And then what else? And the popcorn and cucumber. So that's kind of my idea for snacks for the cinema. I might show you, I might not, who knows. But yeah, last time I went to the cinema with the girls when I was on plan, I literally brought a bagel and turkey rashers. But I think I was on a really like low calories at that point. I think I was only a few weeks out, so I was on low calories. Whereas now I'm still on 1700, so it's not too bad, and I've eaten most of today as well, so I actually feel okay. And yeah, I don't have that much hunger right now. Oh, sorry, yawning. I hope you didn't yawn when I'm yawning. It's Wednesday. It's just been a bit of a long day at the desk. Haven't really been off my desk much. I have a few bits to do, and I actually did a lunchtime session as well, which I will have in this vlog. So I did that in the Striker gym. It was a good upper session. I did miss one exercise because usually when I'm under a time constraint like that, I'll miss one of my exercises while I'm training at lunchtime, and I only got 15 minutes of a walk done. So I'm only on about 6k steps as well today. But I got 14k yesterday on Tuesday, so it's not so bad. But this is my reason for going to Mahon as well a bit earlier for the movie and getting snacks, so I can do a bit of walking around Mahon and get the steps in before the movie starts. So that is the plan, and yeah, just no real updates from me, I suppose. I'm just a small bit tired today. I did have a good sleep last night, but it's usually when you get like really good sleep that you just feel extra tired because your body's rested or whatever. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. This is my little bag for the cinema. So I got the cucumbers. Now there's 200 grams in this, but I measured out that I can have 100 grams, so half of whatever is in here. Popcorn, I cracked that, so I can have this. I think it's like 125 calories, something like that in this. 132 calories, and there's like 19.8 grams carbs. So that's fine. Got myself a Coke Zero with no caffeine. The dark chocolate I'm not having because that's not, I can't, I tracked and it's too much, so I'm not having that, but I can have just the full bar as well. So they're nice few bits for the cinema for now. I might not have the cucumber, I'll see. The only reason for my having greens is to get some sort of like fruit and veg into me today. But I can take it or leave it, to be honest. You happy now?
Yeah.
I'm actually devastated.
I'd rather lay down in thorns. I'd rather drown in a stream. I'd rather light myself on fire. I'd rather wear all these scars. I'd rather watch my skin bleed in the eye of your star. I can't let it go. Shining like glass. Yeah, they're breaking up my heart. The chains of love are cruel. I shouldn't feel like a prisoner. My face is turning blue. Can't breathe without you here. The chains of love are cruel. I shouldn't feel like a prisoner. No matter how hard I try, I'm here so permanently, yeah. And I wait for your call. I can't let go. I know the chains of love won't break. I know the chains of love won't break. I know the chains of love won't break.
I am just taking off my makeup from today. I'm going to hop in for a shower there now. But I just said I would hop on and give you a little update on my little life. So I did not want to do that posing lesson. Not lesson, practice, because a small bit down in the dumps. Trying to find a new job. Also, my car was broken into this morning when I got up. I forgot to lock it last night, stupidly, and it just so happened that someone got into it then, right outside my door. So, you know, the violation of privacy is enough to send anyone over the edge. Now, they didn't take anything, but they did attempt to use spare keys in the car that's not for this house, but they tried it anyway. So this is a warning to everyone to lock your car and lock your house. But yeah, so it's the non-training day today, and I have 10k steps, I think, from just pottering around work. And what else was I doing? Oh, that's the wrong app. But yeah, 10k steps from pottering around work, and also going to do the food shop and stuff like that. So it's a non-training day, so yeah, I'm just keeping it as a rest day, complete rest day. And I did not want to do my posing, but as you see, I did it. Since I did physio on Monday, my lower back just here is very sore. Not very sore, it's just like a lactic acid build up every time I try to like arch my back and do the whole keep your bum back, chest up thing. It's it just feels like a lactic acid build up, or like my muscles are kind of, what's the word, tensing. Now it's good, like, as in I feel like I'm like this issue is perfect now again. So I feel like I've loosened out a bit. I just need probably more hot water bottle on my lower back to loosen that out, maybe do a bit of stretching, like even moving forward like that. Now it's like just sore here. It was quite an intense physio session, so 4 days later I'm still a small bit sore. It might be better tomorrow. So yeah, that's why I kind of have been avoiding posing as well, because I can't get into my positions properly, and my check-in video is on this as well, so you might see by this morning's check-in that I'm struggling to get into a few of the positions. But yeah, we're another week in. I think we're 14 weeks out from PCA Ireland, so that's going to come around quite quickly. Just waiting on feedback from Niall tomorrow from my check-in. And we will go from there. I presume either calories might be dropped or cardio might be increased. I say this every week, and every week there's no changes, but hopefully there might be now this time, because I need a little bit of a push. My weight is coming down. I'm 51.8 kg now. I was 52.2 last week, so I'm down 0.4 kg in a week. So nothing might change, who knows, but yeah, just kind of happy with how things are progressing, and I'll chat to you soon. Morning, can I get an oat milk, or not oat milk, sorry, coconut cappuccino please?
Chocolate on top.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
It is $4.20, so please. That's lovely.
Thank you.
So much.
I've said this before, I used to have oat milk cappuccinos all the time, so it's just habit. But the coconut cappuccinos are really nice. They're way lower in carbs, like way lower. So like oat milk cappuccinos could have like 25 grams of carbs. To me that's the same as a slim bagel, and coconut cappuccinos have something very small. Let me check how much they have. But there's like 4 grams of fat in a coconut cappuccino, whereas in a oat milk I don't think there's that much. So it depends on what you want, more fats or more carbs. So coconut, yeah, there's only 3 grams of carbs in that and 43 calories.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Thanks a
Good,
lot.
thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too. Week. One of the other reasons I didn't get up for the gym as well this morning is because I woke at like 3 o'clock with heartburn. I don't know, have I mentioned this before, but I get heartburn from peppers, as I found out in the last couple of months, onions, garlic, too much of it. So last night, or for the last 2 days, I've been kind of feeling it coming on. I could feel, like at lunchtime every time I ate, I could feel it between like my esophagus and stomach, like just a sensation, not like the burning, but like I was like I'm due heartburn coming, and I didn't take Gaviscon to prevent it. Just let me have a sip of this. Yummy. Be the person your dog thinks you are. We love it. We love it. But yeah, so I was eating at lunchtime and I was getting the sensations after my lunches for the last 2 days, so I knew it was coming. So last night I said I tested theory again, and we get frozen veg, so I put like frozen peppers into our stir fry, and lo and behold, I woke at 3 a.m. with heartburn. Now it didn't take me that long to get rid of it. It was a minor one. Usually it even, like, the sensation of sometimes hurts behind my ears, like up into the back of my skull if I get it really bad. It's really strange actually, but yeah, it wasn't that bad now last night. So I took one of the antacids that we got, was it an antacid from Chicago, and I drank some water, hopped back into bed, and I went back to sleep. But yeah, I was awake for a good half hour at 3 o'clock, and I kind of hate when that happens, especially if I'm trying to plan going to the gym at like 5 o'clock. I am so slow, so I didn't pack my leggings today, so I didn't get my lunchtime session in like I said I would. And it's funny because I had my gym gear out on the landing because I was going to get up at 5 to go to the gym early, and then I decided last night, you know what, I'll do it during lunchtime. So when I got up this morning, I took my gym gear from the landing, brought it into the bedroom with my gear bag, took my work clothes out of my gear bag, put that on, and then packed my gym clothes that I thought I had out on the landing, but I obviously left the leggings somewhere. And even when I was doing this, I said to Michael, I was like, oh sure, like I might not do a session at all Friday, I might just do my intervals for a non-training day. And then I was saying that I could like go to the gym Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But he was saying, oh, like if you just get it done today, it'll take the pressure off either next week or over the weekend. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So I was gearing myself up for a heavy leg session, like a good leg session, and I feel good today. So yeah, I went into the changing room to where my gear bag was, pulled out everything, and no leggings. So yeah, and then I was after texting Niall, I was like, balls, I forgot my leggings. And he was like, who needs leggings? I was like, I nearly do it in my jeans or my thong, but like no, it'll be fine. I just need to do interval runs now instead tonight, and I'll just rearrange the rest of my week. Like if it was like during the week and it was one of the days, the long days during work, I say it would have been a complete disaster. But because it's Friday, I have a half day, it's okay. It's just I'm going to get my nails done after work, which is where I'm going now, get this fixed, and I'm going to go home and then I'll do my interval runs and stuff like that, and I have a bit of work that I want to do, like content creation and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a bit of a balls because I would have had to go like from here to get nails done, nails to home back to Middleton, and then back home, which I don't want to do in terms of like getting, just to get to the gym. I can just like change the rest of my week, it's just fine. So yeah, that is an update from me there now, and I think I'll close with that one. I might do a bit of posing tonight. No, I probably will do a bit of posing tonight. There's no might, there is, I will. So do a bit of posing tonight and let that be that. Happy Saturday. It is 1:20 and I have done my leg session, did my cardio, was meant to do posing, but the gym was freezing. I got cold after I got off the Stairmasters to do my cardio because I was chatting to people, so that was my own fault. But because I got cold, I didn't do my posing because the room with all the mirrors in the gym is quite cold anyway. So because I was already cold on top of that, I was like, I don't want to do posing with like my jumper and fleece on, and I was starving. So I came home and why am I opening my emails? I don't need to open my emails. I came home and I cooked my lunch, which was 2 turkey rashers, 2 eggs, 2 turkey pudding, 2 slices of soda bread and a slice of cheese. Kind of a big enough meal for me, but I haven't eaten much all day. My leg session was fueled by a slim bagel and jam on that this morning. So I'm quite revived now. It's just I had to put posing on the long finger, which I don't like to do because if it keeps going on the long finger, I won't do it. And I said this before, posing is the hardest thing for me. I don't know why, I just struggle with setting time aside for it. So doing it after my session straight away is ideal for me. But anyway, I'm going to do some check-ins now because I have maybe 8 or 10 clients to get back to, and then I am going to study for a little bit because I have to get some of my coursework done, and then I'm going to do some posing if I can. So an hour for check-ins, an hour for study, and half an hour for posing. So that's half 1, half 2, half 3. That should take me to 4 o'clock, and then I'll probably have a snack like a yogurt or something, and then I need to go do some steps. And the house also needs to be cleaned because it's the weekend, but I'll probably do that on Sunday. So that's my plan for the rest of the day. Tomorrow is going to look like I'm doing a 4-kilometer run with my sister, and I probably won't do the full thing. Like, I've been kind of dipping in and out of running, especially with my intervals on non-training days. I do interval runs, it just works for me. It could be intervals with anything. It could be burpees, it could be jumping jacks, it could be whatever. but I just prefer to do the runs because it gets my steps up as well. It gets me out of the house, gets me out into the air, and it's only 30 seconds of running, 90 seconds of walking. So with doing the 4 kilometers tomorrow, it'll just help me get my cardio in a little bit, and then I'll go to the gym after that. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow, and then I might clean the house tomorrow instead. But my car also really needs to be cleaned because I'm fairly annoyed with it being broken into. Obviously feels violated. That was my private property, and so I need to prioritise cleaning that this weekend as well, the inside of it. And then there's other bits, like business bits, like trying to get my podcast recorded, trying to record some content for Reels. It just never stops. But we love being busy, don't we? It's just, yeah, it's just how I am. Busy, busy, busy. And then also reading the second Housemaid book at the moment, which I'm loving. And also got The Alchemized, which I'm so excited to get into next. So I don't know if I've mentioned that I read at all on this, but yes, I do like to read. It's just in the last couple of months it's been so busy with doing coursework and kicking off the business and going into prep that I haven't picked up a book. Well, I was picking up that one about having a better life every now and again, just reading 10 pages, just learning something new, but it was more it's more a psychological type of book with kind of looking on the brighter side of things. And I've explained this before, and it's just changing your mindset around having a better life. So I find that when I'm reading psychological books like that, I don't get through them very quickly. I might pick them up every now and again, read a couple of pages, take on board what it's saying, trying to work on what is advised from that book. So I'm excited to start actually sitting down at night time and actually just reading stories, as in The Housemaid. I read that before, so now I'm on to the second one because we went to see it in cinema during the week, and then just getting back into the fiction fantasy ones. I was into Onyx Storm around this time last year. I got to 10 chapters and I put it down and I never picked it up again, but I need to get back to that. And I'm actually the type of person that hates being halfway through a book and not picking it up and finishing it. So it's something that I promise I will read this year. And yeah, I just have so many different things that I want to do. Call it ADHD, call it anxiety, call it whatever you want, but yeah, I just love keeping myself busy. So that is it for my Saturday conversations. I didn't really record a whole pile today, didn't record my session or nothing, but I might do my posing lesson there later. So there you go. Hope everyone's having a lovely weekend.